Hey, Javon, Alex Brasky with TV Daily News. Welcome to Buffalo.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity, man.
And what were the conversations like with the Bills during the pre-draft process? Did they show their interest in you early on?
Yeah, definitely. From the Senior Bowl, I had great conversations with a bunch of teams, but that one definitely stuck out simply because just the conversation there was the question they were asking were a little bit different. Sometimes you go to the interviews, their questions always kind of the same, but definitely in that process right there, in that little moment that we were spending time talking, you could definitely tell the questions were a little different. The conversation we was having, even beyond football, was a little different. So yeah. There's definitely a little spark there that I can already kind of tell that this is the place for me.
Now, at 6'1", maybe a little bit of a smaller frame for an edge rusher, but what's allowed you to get the most out of uh, what that frame has to offer?
Yeah, no, I think as much as the physicality of the game is, the more technique you need to have. So I think that's why I bring a lot of is technique and the idea of pass rushing to the game. It is truly different, and I think I used it well. Like kind of what everybody always says. Just kind of natural leverage, and that's just kind of what I have and what I bring to the game. I think it's always kind of different from a point of a football player and how much the physicality I bring. Now I bring kind of just the natural aspect. Now I kind of bring the knowledge of the game. I think everything just kind of forms very well together.
All right, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, Javon, this is Catherine Fitzgerald from the Buffalo News. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. Is there anyone you model your game after, or who do you watch when you're studying film, if there's anyone in particular?
Yeah, especially when it comes to pass rush, there's so many good people, but there's nobody like the one and only Von Miller. He truly set the pre when it comes to pass rushing, how the finesse, the different aspect of pass rushing that he brings to the game. That's somebody I would look at it for a long time. Just because of he been in the game for a long time, he had success for a long time. So now to be able to watch his game, it's gonna be something wholesome. It's gonna be a new level of to watch that. And then, of course, you got people like Max Crosby, Bryce Huff, those guys that just play relentless and just outgoing, just nonstop towards the quarterback. So, it's good that hopefully, I get a chance to work with these guys I'm talking about, because that's always the goal. Because at the end of the day, pass rush is learning. You learn from some of these guys and you just take what they take and then you just, go up from there.
Yeah, what will it mean to be in the room with Vaughn to be able to, learn more from him close up?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I've been trying not to cry. I've been crying for about 5 minutes, but to play and just hear what he got to say is already all the more wisdom I just need. And he's a legend. He's a future Hall of Famer. I mean, the way this man bends, the way he plays, it's gonna be. I can't wait just to try to take a bit of his game and try to model it after. Because I mean, the way he plays is probably gonna be hard to try to do. But now the fact that I got the teacher sitting right next to me is gonna be dope. I can't wait.
And then last thing for me, you mentioned just the emotions you're going through. What has today been like just from getting the call and, finding out you're going to be joining the Bills? What are you feeling?
Right. Yeah, I've been sitting around with my family all day, and that's probably the thing I think I'm glad I did the most because at first I wanted to keep it real small, but my mom she was inviting people, and now like it kind of turned bigger than I thought. But just know that communion, having with family, and I was just sitting down on the couch. I literally I was like just got done praying. My prayer just got sent up. I was like, Lord, I'm trusting, and then boom, the call comes through. I see that area code. I see Buffalo, New York on there, and all of a sudden, it's just a sign of relief. And I like just to be on the team. I've been on the team for 5 years now. All of a sudden, I go get a couple months without one, and now I finally have that place again where I can call home. And getting on the call, talking to the GM, talking to the head coach, talking to my position coach, like it's just a dream come true ever since I was a little boy, and I had these dreams ever since I was little, and now they're being fulfilled and the glass finna overflow because we got a lot more to do.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Javon Solomon, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080. What's going on?
What's up, Oz, man? Appreciate you having me, man.
I told you you was coming to Buffalo in
You
March. I
did.
told you that was
You
happening then.
did.
Your biggest attribute, though, what do you think is your biggest attribute that you can come in and help right away with?
Yeah, I think just my availability. I think God blessed me with a way to always be healthy, stay on the field, and be where I need to be where my feet are. I think I'm very coachable. So in terms of that comes in terms of special teams. If they, getting in the door and just fitting right in to do what I need to do, on different whatever level it needs to be done on. And I think that's why just the automatic availability to do whatever you need to get done. And I think that's probably some of the things I just bring best. And then as far as pass rushing, definitely build my way into that role that can be first, second down, and forevermore. But just turn wherever I need to be. You place me on third down, you place me on first, you place me on kickoff, you place me on punt, whatever you need. That's where I want to be.
Absolutely, man. And just care to talk about your time at Troy and what have you learned there that just going to help you moving forward?
Yeah, I learned a lot, especially coming from, I'm about to go from a small place in Troy to Buffalo, so it's completely different. But I think I learned the beauty of, friendship, communion, teammates. How I learned how to work there at Troy when you have nothing, when your back's against the wall. And I think the story of my life has been I've been underrated my whole life. I've been looked down upon. And I just always kept God first in anything I always did, and that kind of led me to where I'm at now. And there's no looking back for me once I take the step forward. And it's just all gas, no brakes, and I'm just ready to do whatever.
Absolutely, my guy. Congrats once again. And I can't wait to see you when you get up here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless, brother.
Okay, Javon, it's Mark Gahn from the Buffalo News. Thanks for doing this. So just the question is, what went right this past season? You had a good year the year before, 4.5 sacks, a lot of tackles for loss, but you took the big jump. Did you see a lot more snaps, or anyway, what went right this year?
Yeah, back in 2021, I had 11 and a half, and then I kind of dipped down to 4.5. So I think my mindset is what went right. I think I learned I went through some things, went through surgery, went through have to learn a new position, went through a couple things like that. And I think God humbled me, and that did nothing but turn my ears forward and pin my ears back to where I can just go. And I found my GA. He was helping me out, understanding the techniques behind pass rush instead of just running the field, hoping to get something. The actual working your hands, the actual working your feet, just the fundamentals of pass rushing. I think I really dove into the technique of that. And I think that's what kind of helped me get over the edge. From 4.5 to 16. That's a huge jump, and it's credit to a lot of people that are behind the scenes. But I'll probably say that.
Great, thanks.
Thank you, boss man.
Hey, Javon, how are you? Sal Capaccio here, WGR Radio. Congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
All right, you got it. All right. So going back to what you said about Troy and your beginnings, and you've been an underdog. No offense to Troy at all, but how did Florida State or Alabama let a kid from Godby get away?
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you. Like you said, like I said earlier, the term underrated has been following me my whole life, and I think God put that stamp on me so I can overcome all these things. I have a new level down my to approach in the NFL, and I can't wait to show everybody what it is and what it's not. It's not for fake. It's not false. And slipping out of Tallahassee, I'm a mama, but I love being close to my mama. But to go a little down the road in Alabama, the small town, and create something out of something that kind of is very little. I think I made the most out of my time there. I did nothing but find long lasting brotherhood, teammates, coaches that I'll always call for anything, and the town itself of Troy is something that I always will never forget. And I think I wouldn't want to be able to go anywhere else. I think Troy was the place for me. I don't regret it.
Yeah, even in this era of the portal and things like that, you decided to stay there. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
why was that important to you?
I believe commitment is the biggest thing. I look at my faith and how God's been so committed to me, even though I'm not perfect. There's things I could have done better, but God always been steadfast and blessed me. So why do I feel like the nerve to feel like just to go here for money or to go somewhere else because it's better or because this is Power Five when I can make something out of right here, And there was a time I could have left, but we stayed together and we made back-to-back championships, but I probably could have never got anywhere else. So the fact that that happened there is all the more wholesome in the fact of why you just plant your feet where you are, be in the moment, and create something right there.
I love that, man. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless, bro.
Hey, Javon, Andy Young from Spectrum News in Buffalo. Congratulations.
Thank you, boss man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. We laugh about up here sometimes about people with wrestling backgrounds and them automatically
Yep.
shooting up the draft board. Did you talk with Coach McDermott about that, and how does that help your career in football?
I definitely try to bring that up to anybody I get a chance to, because I feel like that's definitely a hands-on when you come to, a lot of people play basketball, they're jumping, but wrestling is another physical aspect of sport that comes into a different hand, and that I was able to do that. And yeah, I always try to be able to tell anybody that I wrestle. It was good days.
And did you know Shawn McDermott was a state champion wrestler himself?
That is actually crazy. I did not know that. So I definitely got to talk to him about that one for sure. So he can give me some tips.
Awesome. Hey, good luck, man.
Thank you, boss man. I appreciate you. God bless.
Hey, Javon, congratulations. This is Jay with the Buffalo News. You set the program record for sacks there at Troy. Given that DeMarcus Ware played there, OCU Minoro, what does that mean to you, and what kind of a relationship did you maybe form with those guys while you were there?
That it absolutely means the world. Like you said, those names that you just said are household names, and we got guys like Mario Addison, Steve McClennan that also set precedent for the D line here at Troy. And just to have my name up there is a blessing. Me and my teammate Richard Juvenile, we did something special there at Troy with our time. And those guys, OC didn't really have a chance to come back. He's been working on NFL Africa and kind of making a way for the other people over there to come into the league. But they have a DeMarcus Ware Day, and when he comes back, the whole place is shut down. Everybody gotta go see D Ware, because he brings that type of energy, that has aura that he brings in the room is different. And he's always willing to teach, willing to coach. When he's just there for visiting, he's willing there just to help the guys that wear the same jersey as he did a long time ago. So I appreciate him for everything that he has done for Troy, and just for helping me, coach me, and teach me different things.
Awesome. Congratulations again.
Thank you, bro.